I believe that the number one question a new parent would ask when it comes to a nanny would be, where can I find a nanny? There's actually three places. My first step in my search to find my nanny, if I needed one, would be to ask my friends and family to refer me to someone. If they have a friend's sister or a cousin, or they met someone who's just fantastic, at least that way you have a word of mouth through a friend or a family member that they trust someone in order to help you out with watching your child. A lot of the times I've heard people asking coworkers, and the coworker says, "Oh, I had a nanny and she was fantastic. Here, I'll ask her and give you her number and set you guys up." And they end up working with that family for about like 5 or 6 years. So, first asking friends and family for referrals would be your best bet. When I look for a nanny position, I prefer to use sittercity.com, but that's just me. I like to know that I'm doing the search and I'm picking a great family. When it comes to a service, sometimes the nanny is just placed. So I would feel very uncomfortable if I was placed with a family and I wasn't so happy. Chemistry does matter all the time. So just like picking a boyfriend or picking a best friend, picking someone to work with is very important. I'd like to be able to get along with you and talk to you and feel open to you, and getting placed with a family where I felt like I couldn't communicate, that would be a big bummer, and I probably wouldn't stay for too long. That wouldn't be very good. So it is nice to make sure that you find someone that you can bond with, because this person isn't just an employee. This is like someone who's going to be a part of your family. They're going to be in pictures, they're going to be there for certain holidays, for birthdays, and they're going to be a part of your child's upbringing. Your child will be part of them. For example, my little girl that I was with for 2 years, she has one of my most ridiculous laughs. She would say the things that I said, and she would try to act like me. So when you're picking a nanny, honestly, using a website or using a service, whichever one works better for your life, but just please make sure that you're able to meet these people. If you use a service, you're able to meet them all, and you are able to choose. And then you're not just placing someone with you, because this is a long commitment and your child is very important. So, who your child turns into should be even more important, which is why meeting the nannies, getting to know them, and realizing this isn't just an employee, this is going to be a friend of yours. I'm still friends with my ex boss, and I honestly don't think I'm ever going to not be friends with her. And even if, she quit her job and she's staying home, I'm still going to see my kids, you know what I mean? Like, I've been there for 2 years. I raised one and almost raised totally the other. It's a lot of my life. So, your nanny, that's a commitment. It's better to have one fantastic nanny than have to go in and out with a bunch of nannies and confuse your children. So, wherever you find your nanny, it's all about chemistry. You can just find her in the supermarket. If you see a young girl walking and you just get this funny feeling, just say, hey, how are you? Do you have a job? You know, wondering if you nanny. You seem like you did. Just start a conversation up. I've had friends that find jobs at Walmart. They're just walking to get some eggs and someone hires them just because they had great conversation. So, whatever works for you, that's the way to find a nanny.